Aaron!
Why?
Dear God! You're in the freaking 5,000s! Christ on a bike!
No, 54,000.
Somebody once
God damn it. 3, 2,
So,
I'm excited.
Zoe, it's been great
3,
having Rue around.
2,
Cage, shut the fuck up.
1, go!
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry, Cade. I love you. Anyway, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. Before I continue, I'd like to ask all of my players to say hi.
Hello!
Can we keep that in?
Hello.
Keep
Hi.
apologizing to me in.
No!
Hi.
Alright, so, I have a couple disclaimers before we begin. Firstly, all the music and ambiance you're going to hear in tonight's episode was made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify, along with his partner Philip Melvin. That's MICHAELGHELFI. Check them out, they're great composers and do fantastic and epic stuff. Next, all the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. Chances are you're seeing this out, checking out this, seeing from either of her channels, Twitch or YouTube. So make sure to give those a follow because she's hilarious and good at what she does. Also, all the maps and tables you see on screen are made by me using free assets such as FA Mapmaking. FA Mapmaking stands for Forgotten Adventures. They're great. They have a ton of free assets for making tabletop roleplay maps, so check them out and pay them money. You can buy certain pre-made maps. You can buy non-pre-made maps, just assets, but you can buy more assets than they have like free assets. So that's pretty cool. Definitely give them a look a look-see to. Lastly, we have a TikTok. So check out Dungeon and Destinies. That's DUNGEONANDDESTINIES, and give us a follow because Jester, the kind of person who's been doing that, he's pretty fucking great. Now, would anyone else like to say anything before we start?
Cole, your lighting is immaculate.
Thank you. I bought new lights.
I thought you were gonna pick up the candle.
No. I bought these like lights. The only downside is that they're fucking Bluetooth. So I have to return them and buy Wi-Fi enabled ones. That being said, welcome back to the knife trick filled world of Erecretion. Last we left off, our players had discovered the small village of
Yalala.
Yolala? Okay, I
Yolala.
don't remember if it was that one or intro.
You got it.
Shut the
Wherein they discovered the kind of present danger or previously present danger of what Bo referred to as the Chupacabra. That being said, they decided to do some investigation amongst this town and found quite a few dead people, quite a few strange and interesting things. Heard some howling on the wind, wherein Daenerys and Aether went to go check that out. I believe Bo, Lothric, and Oslo, King Oslo, their royal... The royal they're escorting to the meeting of the State Domes, the Akala, decided to check out one building where Oslo found a trapdoor. Recognizing that trapdoor smelled a lot like gas, Lothric opted to go down until he met stern resistance via Bo and Oslo, because he's a lightning guy, and when lightning hits gas, it doesn't end very well. That being said, the three of them decided to regroup, where they found Magnus teaching Kelsey how to do tricks with a knife outside. Where they thought Oslo would be mad, he was actually mad for a different reason, in that Kelsey was kind of garbage at doing knife tricks, and he kind of wanted her to do better than that. So they then asked Rue, Alhart Ruesh, the cleric of the party, to go into the basement and investigate for them. Upon doing so, Rue found a small gold coin on the floor, and even further deep into the cellar, she found what looked to be and what she put together as a counterfeiting station. Upon resurfacing, she told the others, and they were like, "Oh, well, fuck, we should probably get more of those for evidence, huh?" So Rue went back down, and in order to get one more coin, she stopped at the lowest rung of the ladder and stooped down and saw the initial coin that caught their eyes and picked it up. When she picked it up, there was a soft plink from the floor, and the sound of what sounded like a fire to a fuse started. That is where we left off. That is where we will begin tonight's episode, so give me just a moment. I'll do that one.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bit of an issue.
it's fine.
Me.
We'll do that one.
I'm not. I'm fine.
So, oh, hang on. Flavobot's being a bitch.
Always.
So, Rue made the decision to not go along with Lothric to tie her to a rope to help her back up in case she got into trouble. So, that being said, nobody is in the house with her.
Wait.
Rue, nobody followed her. Unless you want to die, Bo, is that the case? Do you want to be in the house when it explodes? Is that what you're telling me?
No. Audience, for you who can't see our cameras, I made a very tempting face.
So,
I forgot to turn my camera on.
yes, you did, you sexy sack of a man. Rue, as you pick up the coin, there's in the kind of empty, kind of musty, horrible smelling cellar with that yellow liquid pooling out from the barrels that line the walls, you hear a very soft as a even not a softer but a louder begins to emanate from the floor below you. As that's going, why don't you tell me what you would like to do?
Well, seeing as that's probably not a good thing, I'd like to go back up the ladder rather hurriedly.
Okay, why don't you give me a dexterity check for me?
Bet.
I'm gonna roll something.
Whoa, what's my dex? That's not bad, but I don't know. 14?
14. So you manage to hold onto the coin as you begin to clamber out of the cellar, as the sort of old rickety ladder staircase kind of thing begins to shake and bend under your weight. As you begin to emerge out of the cellar, you hear why don't you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Fuck. Okay.
Ah, shit.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Let me roll some things here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, as the sound of fire and the smell of smoke and heat begins to hit you in the back, you manage to kind of have your instincts kick in a little bit, and you throw yourself out of the remainder of the cellar. However, it's not quite enough, and you watch almost in slow motion as the floorboards that meet your face as you hit the floor, and the kind of dust that gets kicked up, the floorboards begin to glow, and very quickly they begin to bend and spread apart as the wood beneath you shatters. I'm going to roll some dice. Give me just a second.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta get them out. Hang on.
Yep, take your time.
Taking my time. I will do that. Thank you. I
That was
appreciate
a lot of
you're
dice.
so willing.
That's why I made Rue a tank. I did this for a reason.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
I don't think your Constitution modifier is gonna help you much in this
I
situation. I'm not
am
gonna lie. homie.
worried. Our healer guy.
No, it's fine.
Our main party healer.
No, it's fine.
I don't know.
No, it's fine. No, it's
Our friend?
our friend, but our healer, like,
Are we gonna talk about that? Our friend?
my lover.
Yeah.
12 those and 4 of those. Alright.
That's so many dice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
you're
lot of
fucked, dude.
damage.
you're fucked.
It's gonna be, hey Zoe, what's Rue's AC? Or what's Rue's HP?
Max HP.
2, 4, 6.
Jesus. I'm gonna throw up.
Zoe, backup character concepts, am I right?
Nope.
We don't want that, but like,
Oof. This is gonna turn into that Quispy meme, isn't it?
oh my god, stop.
Rue, what's your health pool?
My total?
Yeah.
My total is 75.
Well, that's not so bad. So you don't die, but you do take 67 points of damage
Holy
as the
fuck!
floor and the house beneath you.
I would like to
Um,
mention that I am definitely 100% down.
That being said, I'm going to make a roll here. Actually, why don't you make the roll for me? Why don't you roll a d4 for me to see if you're thrown which direction you're
A D4? Sure.
And for the rest of you,
Yeah, like,
I
what
would
do-
like you
what do we
all to
see?
make a dexterity saving throw as the explosion happens to see if you can get out of it.
I got a 1
Okay,
on
are we
that.
You got a 1? Okay.
Are we all standing like relatively close together?
You're standing close enough to be... yeah, I'll say that your modifier works here.
Is it
Cool. Everybody gets a
+2?
+2 on their save.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a natural 1, and it's very fitting, Colt, because look at the icon. That is the cowboy dice that you bought me, but the nat 1 is a fucking stick of dynamite!
That's so fucking funny.
Fuck you!
Hmm.
It was a, sorry, was it a constitution or dexterity? I thought it was con.
Dexterity for me,
Okay, okay,
please.
okay.
Kate, I'm right
So-
there with you, buddy.
Okay, so it's a 6, or no, it's a 9.
It's a nat 1,
plus
dog.
2,
It's a natty
so
1.
10.
It's a nat one.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3?
Jesus.
What's your dex save?
Nah, that's okay. You got a 10,
4.
Collectively, if we count Lothric's,
Okay,
plus 2.
alright.
That's alright, you guys can't get more fucked than I am right now.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 in total.
Alright, and Rue, why don't you roll another dice for me really quickly?
Which one?
Make it a d4.
Okay.
You
That's
rolled
a
a
4.
9, a 10, hang on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, alright. Magnus und Daenerys, what hast you rolled?
23.
Tell me!
A natural 20, so 25.
Jesus.
Alright, your mother did not fare.
Oh no.
Oopsies.
Oh
Oh,
no.
God.
Did Kelsey stab herself? Oh no, because we were playing with knives. Uh-oh.
So, as the explosion, the rest of you, apart from Rue, who you're immediately knocked down and you're thrown away from the party
Oh,
towards
shit.
the back. Rue, you're tossed about 40 feet into the kind of surrounding area around the small village of Yolala, into the tall grass.
Okay.
You're going to take an immediate 3 points of bludgeoning damage, so why don't you fail a death save for me? And you watch as Oslo watches the explosion. He takes his foot and stamps it down, not quite fast enough as the explosion hits you and a wall of earth comes out in front. But it's not fast enough, as those of you who did not roll a 15 or higher, you're going to take a little bit of damage as a shockwave and some other shit hits you. What's it called? When you explosion? Shrapnel.
It's
What the
Sorry, I
fuck?
just
Yeah.
became like a monkey there for a minute and realized my c- was on because I realized something amazing.
The rest of you take 27 points of piercing damage as shrapnel hits you, and another. Another 21 points of fire damage as the explosion rips through you. So that's 21. That's 48 points of damage total.
For those
So
of us,
27 and 21.
For those of us that did make the dexterity save, you guys take half, which is 24.
okay.
So you said 27 and 21?
Yes. Rue, as you land,
Ooh.
and the dirt kind of kicks up around you, yeah. What level are you?
Level 9, same as everybody else.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna send you something.
Oh shit. Wait.
I did not go through all of my trauma just to get taken out by a little bit of gas. There ain't no way.
Oh shit.
There ain't no way.
Hang on, pause.
Hey Cole, I got a little bit of a side question, totally unrelated to this.
Not right
It's
now.
D&D related.
Do it later.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
time. You guys fill the air.
So, oh no.
I don't feel good.
I think I know what's happening, but I don't.
My tummy hurts.
Oh.
Oh, Zoe.
My tummy hurts.
Tears.
No, I have an eyelash in my eye.
She
Uh,
says.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My
No,
eyes
I
are
s-
just sweating.
There
No, I
you
swear,
do.
my eye just hurts. There's no tears, not yet.
I assure you, not a single person is going to blame you if there are tears.
There's not.
That's so
deadass,
scary
I'm,
though.
Like,
The fucking hey, what's your health pool?
I know that's fucking terrifying.
I knew it was gonna be a lot of damage, but
Did he-
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Would that have taken? Would that have taken anybody out? Like,
Me.
Oh,
okay.
How much damage did Zoe collectively take?
a lot.
Well, because it was the 67, and then it was the 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
And she was immediately down. Yeah, my max HP as Bo is 64.
Mine
so-
is 84. Lothrix is 85.
Mine's 57, baby. Let's
Oh,
God damn.
Tanner is the baby.
What?
This,
Damn.
ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you have Constitution as a mid-stat. It fucks you over!
I'm so worried.
go. But I get extra health as other animals.
Oh,
Oh, he's standing up. Oh, he's standing up.
Sorry,
Oh
it's
my
a little bit too
goddamn.
dramatic for me not just.
merciful, merciful.
He's standing up.
We love you.
Oh,
He's
I'm
not
being
gonna be
merciful.
merciful.
Okay, we
That
love
You
you.
see
being
that red
said,
light?
Rue, as
It's okay,
your
guys.
thoughts clear and you begin to feel around with the rest of your body, with the power that emanated from you just mere seconds ago, you reach around and try to stand yourself up, and you can't do it. And it takes you a second to realize that your right leg is gone. As the blood begins to flow out of what was once your leg, the kind of arid, dusty air captures your lung. That being said, for the rest of you, as you all recover, the dust and sand beneath your feet, as the wall of earth begins to crumble, and Oslo, you can see, is still standing in front of Kelsey, looks around. You've all taken quite a bit of damage. Daenerys, you look back for your mother, and she is gone. Aether was standing by you when the explosion happened, and she's gone. There's nothing where she was. Kelsey seems to be fine. The rest of you receive the deafened condition for the next hour.
Do we see Rue at all around, or no?
She is lying in the grass about 40 feet that way. The only way you would be able to find or see her is if you look.
Yeah, Magnus is running towards the explosion of like where it happened.
I'm
So
gonna
is Bo.
have Lothric do the same thing, and he's gonna try to like find the center of the explosion.
So as you begin to weave around Oslo's now falling wall, you see that the house that was there has been left to be a crater. The amount of force it took to explode this building is really evident in how volatile whatever they were using to paint the coins with was. It's not like there's nothing left, but the walls are gone, and it's kind of just sunken into the ground now as the sand kind of filled it in. There's really nothing.
Okay.
Bo in
Um,
just a panic attack state is just searching the entire area. He's like doing like a parameter check, partially trying to find Rue and also partially trying to find Aether.
Magnus is gonna
Does-
ring for Magma and ask him to help them find Rue, as he's kind of doing the same,
Okay.
but like through the rubble, wherever he think like somebody could possibly be like thrown away from this.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Bo, why don't you give me a investigation check with disadvantage? Magma will try to do its best. Okay, cool. You rolled a natural 20. So,
my baby!
let's
go!
you instructed him to do what exactly?
To help us find Rue.
Okay. He's able to overcome the... Just a moment, kid. He's able to overcome the kind of smell of soot and ash and the smoldering wreckage of what was once the house as he begins to follow the scent trail left by Rue. It takes him a while, but he does find her. Yes, Gabe.
So, are we able to like cheese my abilities just a little bit because Rue is technically a little bit, tiny bit fey?
No.
Because I have my dice results. If not, I would completely understand if you're gonna tell me no.
I also know Lothric was also doing something.
Oh my god.
Give me just a second.
I'd like to do something too.
We're
I'm
all
gonna
like,
say no. You've spent enough time to be in her company that you kind of have gotten to know what her feel is like.
what her flavor is.
So it's- What her
My roll
flavor
was
is.
6.
What her flavor of
Do not call it that!
I'm so
Do
sorry.
not call
Rue-
it that!
You know Rue's taste.
Stop!
Flavor.
Stop! Stop!
Yes, Lothric, what would you like to do?
I was gonna like, fuck. Yeah, I was basically gonna do divine sense on the ground
Austin,
to see if I can sense her.
please don't make me go through this again.
Okay, fine. All right. It was a good idea. Whatever.
He's so sad. It's okay.
Divine sense is Fey Fiend and Undead, right?
Yeah, within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet. How many feet did she fly, Austin?
40.
45.
How many feet were you away from the house?
I mean, I would imagine that Lothic was trying to like find the center of the explosion and go into like the crater that was made. But
Make my life difficult.
See, I feel like it'd be confusing because you guys have the Fey shard, so you guys would also
Yeah.
sense the
Yeah,
slight
we
Fey
would
in that
get-
as
we
well.
would get the
There's
shards.
a lot of shit, and it's an issue. Yes, Daenerys, what would you like to do?
I would like to use our favorite spell, conjure woodland creatures, and create 8 blink dogs to search the
I
area.
would like to create 8 versions of my mother because I miss her.
8.
Bring her back.
Bring her back.
8 aethers, please.
8 badgers.
So 8 little blink dogs, 8 little badgers appear, crawling out of the crater in the ground. What would you like them to do?
I tell 4 of them to search for Rue, and then 4 of them to search for Aether. I'm
Okay,
not sure if they would know who they are, but
they have no fucking clue.
I would give them brief descriptions then.
Alright.
You're
It's all
deafened.
spoken.
Yeah, if you can... No, I won't make you do that. That's kind
The blink dogs aren't deafened.
But would you? Yeah, what you're saying.
Myself, I can speak.
Yeah, but you're
We can,
deafened, so
we can still
that's fine.
speak. We can still talk. We just can't hear ourselves or each
Have
other.
you ever like held your fingers over your ears and spoken?
It's a very different thing, Aaron. There was
Yeah,
just
your
a fucking
eardrums are blown
explosion.
out, dog. What do you mean?
Yeah. But you can still speak.
Anyway... Magma does find Rue. Magma eventually does come back, along with 2 of your woodland critters. Lothric, you do end up feeling a lot of Fey presence around in a general area. Same with you,
Mhm.
Kate, or Bo. However, there's so much that it's kind of hard to pinpoint what's Rue and what's... As the woodland creatures come back, and I'm including Magma in that, Oslo sort of... No, you guys aren't paying attention to it, never mind. Magma runs up to you, Magnus, and kind of just... and then jumps around at your feet a little bit, and then kind
Yeah.
of fucking zooms around you, and then bolts off in her direction.
He's running, sprinting after him. He's going. He's booking it. He's running.
Alright. And while you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing? As the kind of arid air of the daylight and the day of Solili begins to beat down upon your whimpering heat-scorched necks.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was wonderful.
Sermon.
Mm.
That was
Sorry,
good.
I just thought, like, what if I was like a 1800s British?
No, that was
like,
fantastic.
guy that
Please,
was the
more.
DM?
That was awesome.
Oh, okay.
Shakespeare? Yes, please.
I thought.
Ran into a bit of a conundrum here.
Oh no.
What's rude? What's not?
Gonna try and follow the fox.
Or like, come none.
No. There's 5 of us. There's 5 of us, and I have 3 level 2 spells to use Lesser Restoration to get rid of the deafness.
It's not rude, not us.
Well, he doesn't know where Rue
Hey,
is.
Lesser restoration isn't gonna grow my leg
Oh
back
my
if that's
God,
what we're
you're
worried
so
about.
crunchy.
I'm not crunchy!
Like, chips.
I know Restoration's not gonna heal your leg.
Just use it on you guys, you're fine.
Yeah, I would
As you
imagine
follow
after...
Magma into the tall grass. You do find kind of here and there scorching bits of tall grass. Luckily, because of the huge amount of rainfall you guys ran into, a wildfire isn't about to start, as it's just wet enough to prevent that. But eventually, you do run into what looks to be a dazed Rue staring into the sky with a missing. From what you can see, it seems to be cut off just below, like, the thigh where the artery.
Is
Shit. Hi.
is it bleeding like heavily still, or like?
Yes, very heavily.
He's gonna
But
pull out.
for as far as you can tell, she's stabilized.
Okay, he's still gonna pull out like a scarf and like tie it around her thigh, and
Okay, roll a
then
medicine check for me.
gonna pop her a potion of greater healing because I have one of those, thank God. $10.
All right, Rue, you healed 10 hit points.
For the medicine check?
No, that was the medicine
I
check.
thought
That was the
a greater
medicine check.
restoration. My
I was gonna be
mistake.
like, damn, that's really low for a greater
Um,
restoration.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
If this is a blast wound, would it actually bleed?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, like, the burning would
Yes.
close the wound.
No.
The cauterization?
No.
It's
No.
not intense enough.
Okay.
No, it would have to be a lot hotter.
Okay.
And also, her leg literally got ripped through, so it's like,
Mm.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like-
Right. I was just
Please
wondering.
do not describe my leg coming off as a ketchup
As a-
bottle noising. That's terrible.
You're like a Barbie doll, you know, when you.
When you just
your leg
pop off the
dude?
leg? Oh my god. Jesus.
So a 10 on the medicine check. You managed to stop some of the bleeding. It's not fantastic, but it's the
Mhm.
best you can do with what you have right now. What would the rest of you like to do? Bo,
I'm
as you follow
casting-
Magma, you also see.
I'm casting Lesser Restoration on myself.
All right, you can get rid of the deafened condition.
I
Bo, like the
I gotta make
moment
a
he
note.
sees Rue is just frozen.
You fucking useless bastard, I swear to God! Magnus is actually saying that. Seeing him frozen.
Oh, actually.
And then I'm gonna have Lothar find Magnus.
Okay, roll an investigation check, I guess.
Can I pop brew that potion now? Or no?
I thought you already did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What's the dice count on that? I don't remember.
Mm.
Oh.
It's
I
like
can find it. Give me a sec.
find it for me and I'll roll you some dice.
I think it's like a D12 or something.
Actually,
So-
I have thought of something that I forgot.
You
Okay,
useless
go ahead.
bastard.
I'm actually gonna take the belt of the Wrangler and try and put it around, it's essentially like putting it around, also around the ruin along with the scarf to try and damper the bleeding as much as I can.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so as you, like, very hurriedly jingle your fucking belt buckle and whip it out, it goes from being a belt into a long rope with a lasso, and you immediately onto her leg, and you pull, and you fucking lasso her leg, and it's tight enough to stop the bleeding by far.
Fuck yeah! You less useless bastard.
Alice, by the way, it's 4 D4
Okay, sick.
plus 4.
Plus 4. Daenerys, your woodland creatures bring back a couple feathers of your mother.
She's dead.
I asked them to take me to where they found them.
Okay. They lead you to one of the other houses.
Okay. I'll examine the house then.
Why don't you roll an investigation check for me?
Got it.
What does a
What'd you get,
14
Rube?
do?
No,
She-
no, I was just communicating.
She heals 15 points.
you're both deafened, by the way, so letting you know.
It's an 18.
Lothric! You do manage to find Rue and Magnus and Bo kind of all huddled around a one-legged Yar Rue.
I'm fucking dead. That's so bad.
Do I
Yar,
know that
Rue.
Bo and Magnus are deaf?
We're deafened, yeah.
Yeah, you can take a pretty good guess to know that everybody here that was by the.
Alright. I'm gonna ask Lester restoration on both of them as well.
Alright,
So I can communicate with Magnus.
Magnus and Bo, both of your deafened conditions goes away as you are able to hear it.
Yay.
And then I would imagine Lothric, remembering like wartime, sprung up an idea and pulls out his dagger and asks if Magnus can heat this up quickly.
He's gonna fucking... Are you gonna try to carterize it? Because...
Oh fuck!
Lothric's gonna nod.
adding on to that question, can I try to carterize the wound
Ow!
on Rue's leg
Oh!
Just with produce flame?
with produce flame?
Oh,
You can try. Why don't you do that and roll a medicine check with advantage for me?
Okay.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm sorry.
You're
Rue, why don't you make me a wisdom saving throw and a constitution saving throw as an
Me? Okay, yeah.
What the
You said
fuck is
wisdom
wrong
and
with
con?
you?
Okay. Okay.
Medicine check of 18. I rolled 2 15s.
Whoa. Yeah, you managed to cauterize it pretty well. I mean,
Magnus is just like, I'm
you
sorry, I'm
cover
sorry,
all
I'm
the
sorry.
Major ripped and torn places. As you kind of bring the flame over, the blood begins to recede, and you begin to see the various layers of the fat and muscle and bone that are now protruding out from where Rue's leg once was.
So that was an 8 con save and a 16 wisdom save.
Okay, you pass out. The pain is so intense that you just pass out from the
Good night.
cauterization.
Good night.
Is there still a pulse on her? Like,
I don't know, fucking check.
okay, I'm gonna check for a pulse.
Check for a fucking pulse, dude!
Why don't you roll a medicine check for me?
Oh my god, we just fucking killed our cleric. Ah,
Girlfriend, how do you feel?
ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
7.
Lothric ask how like wounded everybody is.
Fine.
Even though I know Rue's missing a leg, but
Rue's missing a fucking leg. Help Rue.
Fine.
So, is anybody gonna respond to Lothric?
Fine,
Not
Lothric.
over there.
Help Rue.
I guess Lothric will place his hand on Rue and use lay on hands to heal 25 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
While that's happening, Daenerys, what'd you get on your investigative check?
It was 18.
Alright, so I'm gonna change the music because no longer intense spooky time, it's time for more chill, but still some spook.
Minor spook.
Little,
I know it's-
little spook.
Just a little bit
Little
of spooky.
tiny spook.
It is October after all, and that means little spook until big spook.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then Thanksgiving! Alright,
Turkey.
Turkey.
what'd you roll, Daenerys?
18.
18. So, as you kind of open the unlocked door that your compatriots, I almost said compadres, and then I wanted to say companions, and I landed on compatriots.
Patriots. My dog compatriots.
You begin to search through these small, established home. This is the one where there's the body of the woman with the chest kind of bursted open in the main room. Instead of a house, this is sort of like what was once a bar. But you don't find your mother inside.
Okay. I'll tell the dogs that this isn't the right place. We still need to find her.
How long did they last?
An hour, I think. Let me check.
Alright, they will roll again. And you say that, but they insist that she is here.
Up to 1 hour, yeah. So Tanaris will start like screaming out for her mother. She's like, Aether, mother.
Okay. There's no response.
She is like pulling apart this house at this point.
Alright.
Do we happen to hear her screaming?
No.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
We not deaf no more.
yeah, you're not deaf no more, but
But
you
she
have
she in building, 40 feet away. I'm not worried about 10. Bo might
more
be.
than 40 feet away. And you're not worried about her.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got issues.
You've got bigger legs to find.
Oh,
Ah, you
I-
suck.
Speaking of,
Yeah, you begin to tear through the house stairs. The kind of like sandy floor, but you don't find your mother.
Then she'll step out of the house and immediately take to the sky, and she's gonna look around to see if she can find her mother.
Okay, alright. Why don't you roll a perception check? While that's happening, as you take to the sky, you see as Oslo is cradling Kelsey in his arms, basically. You, from where you are, you can't really see why or what they're doing, but you can see he's just holding her. Now then, the three of you, Lothric, Bo, and Magnus, and the legless one. Rue, you do heal 10 points. What are the three of you doing?
It was
it
25
was 25
points.
It was 25 points, actually. Ignore me. It was 25 points. So why don't you go ahead and heal 25 points for me?
I did.
And, alright! Fuck me then, I guess!
you took her leg, bro. What do you want from us?
something!
I'm gonna pick her up. We're gonna take her back to everybody else. Is she safe to move? Should I grab her? What do we do? Lothric, you've been in these kind of situations. What the fuck?
He's gonna mention and notice you being really close to Rue that he's gonna like motion like give her. This shit doesn't affect him. He's a veteran, so he's like desensitized, and he's gonna motion like give her here.
Okay, he's gonna fucking hand her over. Like, pick her up.
We need to find someplace safe.
I love the party.
No
getting
shit!
past the roof.
After she gets into Lothric's, or is set into Lothric's arms, Bo is taking out a... Oh god, I haven't used this thing in a long time. The ripped piece of banner from his old guard armor, and wrapping it around Rue's leg.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Like, to cover
What
the
does that
stump?
do?
Yeah, to cover the wound.
Okay.
Oh.
Just
I
like
don't have a
keep
med
it.
kit, and I don't have any extra fabric on me, so
I
I'm
have
just
extra
wrapping
fabric.
it and making sure it's tight.
I have extra fabric.
Of course you do, you fucking... Ugh.
Hoarder.
God, I hate you.
With my fucking like 8 million things of scarf. I have fabric.
Alright,
I
so
guess. Yeah.
you wrap what was once Rue's leg in a piece of fabric as Lothric, you kind of hoist her over your shoulder, basically, and begin walking back.
Oof.
What? Do you have an objection? What's the issue?
You hoist her over the shoulder, yeah.
No leg.
I don't fucking know. You're strong and dumb. Like
He's like a bridal carrier, homie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Being gentle with the legless elf.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
being
get
gentle.
a move on. So
Anyway.
you bring her back,
Mm-hmm.
past the destroyed remnants of what was once counterfeiting house. And you see Oslo kind of holding Kelsey in his arms. Daenerys is nowhere to be seen. Daenerys' mother is nowhere to be seen. And, why don't... Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Who?
Kelsey got
I'm gonna
fucking
make-
hit by something.
Rue, you're unconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I figure this does not mean me.
I mean, all three of you can make a perception. If you so.
Ooh!
16.
Oh my fucking god, what is it with the fives today?
I'm sorry, Kate. That must be very...
Dude, 30-20, motherfucker! Let's go!
Let's go, veteran
Yay.
Lothric! Let's go, trauma! Woo!
Veteran Lothric. His senses are
Magnus, You
heightened
got a...
after this.
16!
What'd you get, Bo?
Let's see, perception, okay.
He got disappointment.
6.
6. Okay. So, Lothric, you were the only one to pick up the slight, breathless whispering between Oslo and Kelsey, and you feel the very slight tremors at your feet, and you look down and you see that the sand is kind of quaking out from underneath Kelsey's feet as Oslo is holding her, and he's like, "Don't, not again. We've been training for this, right? Right? We've been training on the road. You're under control. You're under control." And you watch as the sand at Kelsey's feet begins to slowly stop vibrating and calm down. At that moment, Aether Dorathian opens the door of the building that Daenerys you would check and walks in.
Daenerys doesn't see this, right?
No, you do not. What did you get on your perception check, Daenerys?
Got a dirty 20, a 15 plus 5.
So as you look to the four winds and the high heavens for your mother, you don't see her, and you get the feeling that where she went or where she is probably not going to be a thing she tells you if she shows back up.
Right. Makes sense. Well, Daenerys will keep searching. She doesn't know Aether's back.
Alright. So, I'll say that probably 12 minutes have passed. You are all free to do as you wish.
Where the hell is Daenerys? Good talk, guys.
Sorry, I saw the big arm motion that Cole was
Said-
doing, and I thought something bad was gonna happen.
No, said where the
I
hell is
heard
Daenerys?
how's Daenerys?
No, where the hell is
Oh,
Daenerys?
okay.
We don't see her.
I
up
don't
in the
know.
Sky, do we?
Probably
She's already
not.
back on the ground.
But to be honest, we have a bigger issue to solve.
Yeah, you
and
fucking
I
think.
guess, like, Lothric's gonna gently lay Rue down up against, like...
Well,
what
because we were in, like, a
I don't know. Were
clearing.
we traveling in a caravan? Were we traveling on foot or like in a caravan
We
kind
were-
of thingy?
I think we did have a wagon.
Yeah, we do have
Like,
a
we
wagon
We had
because that's
a
where
single wagon and
He's gonna like,
2 horses.
set you up against one of the crates.
of the
Um,
wagon.
So the wagon
Yeah.
is a covered wagon. Inside is like a lavish like set of chairs and what looks to be a bedroll laid out, and it's where Kelsey has been sleeping. And Aether off and on sometimes. Oslo sleeps on like the driver's end of the cart, where like he holds the reins to the boar leading, and then there's Dusty and Sarang. To answer your question, Bo, you do not see Daenerys anywhere because while she is in the sky, she's a bit further away than where you would be able to see her from. Please do continue.
Bo is. I guess Bo is taking out. Oh wait, hold on. Does he even still have that spell? No, he fucking does. He has fuck. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna yell out, Dan! Dan! I hope I get some kind of response.
Tan's still deafened, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Can't hear nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As a matter of fact, she is. While you are shouting that, though, Bo, Aether kind of rushes up, and she says, "What? What's wrong? Where's Daenerys? Is she all right?"
She looking.
You cut out, Lothar.
Oh, sorry. How about now?
You have to give me more.
Repeat.
Sure.
Yes, it's better. Continue.
Yeah. Lothar's gonna look at Aether. Daenerys went looking for you.
We don't know that.
You do not know that.
Oh, we don't know. Okay.
Mm-mm. We don't even know where 10 is. She asked, "Where's Daenerys?"
Yeah. No, she said, "Where is she? Is she all right?" Basically.
Okay. We have no idea. We thought she was with you.
No, I thought she was with you. Oh. And you watch as she like puts her hand up to her beak, and then kind of as she sees you, Rue.
Oh.
Pardon me. And she kind of like looks up and she says, I'll go look for Daenerys, and I'll see what I can do about that. And she
Is
takes off.
from what we spoke with her, does she seem deafened at all?
Not at all.
Oh, what the fuck?
Interesting. Weird. Kind of funky. Kind of goofy.
Shut the fuck
Damn.
up, Zoe.
What the fuck?
Not a little silly, a little bit goofy. Ooh.
What?
A
What?
little bit kooky. Let's got some kooks.
I've done nothing wrong.
I guess we're all like being together or whatever. Lothar's gonna be tending to Rue because he's the next best thing we have to a medic.
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight, girl.
And I'm also gonna use the rest of my lay on hands to heal myself. So it's 20 points.
Okay. While you're doing that, why don't you give me a medicine check for Rue? Daenerys,
Okay.
your mother appears in the sky.
Daenerys will like fly at top speed towards her.
Okay, alright. You, like the fucking eagle you are, fucking speed up as you're higher in the air than her, so you fucking go into that fucking, like, downward dive where you put your fucking wings down and you just start like an arrow until you eventually catch yourself in front of her. She looks pretty frantic, and as soon as she sees you, she says, "Oh, Daenerys!" And she grabs you and just fucking hugs you as you're flying.
They're just in the air, like hugging it out. It
Yeah,
looks
you
like
guys are,
two
like,
birds that are
spiraling
like
and
eating
shit.
each other in the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks fucking insane.
I got a 15 on that check, by the way, DM.
Okay, you're doing everything you know how to do. You're dressing her like as though you would dress her in battle and that kind of thing. It's not spectacular, but it's a lot better than what's been given her so far. So, that being said, Daenerys, your mother kind of... Oh, I thought I'd lost you. Are you alright?
I'm fine, Mother. Are you alright? I couldn't find you anywhere.
Yes, I'm quite fine. Now, listen, I must go help out Rue. I think I can only do this for a short while after her leg's been gone. So she lets go of you and just down like you did to her as she comes like a fucking bullet out of the sky. She spreads her wings before hitting the ground and flaps them once as she kicks at the sand around her and almost in a flash, Rue, she's by your side as you're kind of starting to come to. You see the face of, first, Daenerys, and as your eyes begin to focus, you watch as she grows older and more regal and rigid. As she places a hand on your leg, she says, pardon me, I'm going to try something. It's a spell. I don't know if it'll work. And so she places her hand on your leg and she digs her talons into your
Fucker.
thigh.
Ow!
And you watch as she takes her beak and bites into her own arm and takes a chunk out of it.
Ma'am?
And her own blood begins to flow down her arm and onto your leg, and you are going to heal.
What kind of druidic motherfucking shit is this?
Is Rue gonna
My
get
leg.
Is Rue gonna get
of
a fucking
No.
21?
Stop, Zoe, no.
23 points of health, and
Okay.
you begin to feel your leg burst with pain. It is the most intense, searing pain you have ever felt in your life as the leg begins to
Oh, the fuck.
slowly begin to and crack as the leg elongates and clacks, and
Oh.
blood begins to flow out as the leg regrows.
Oh, I'm just like screaming in agony.
Yeah, roll a con save for me.
Yeah.
Is it Rue's leg or is it a bird leg?
It's Rue's leg.
Okay.
It's not a bird leg.
Okay.
It's Rue's leg.
Sorry, had to ask.
We would have had 1/4 of Baba Yaga.
That's a 21.
Oh, yeah. Lothric's doing his, like, damn best
Alright,
to
that's not
hold
right,
her
but
down and
that's,
keep her still.
Yeah, that's a 21 for the con
So, you manage to stay awake, but you watch as Aether's left arm slowly begins to rot and die, and almost all at once it crumbles into dust, leaving her with a stump for an arm.
Aether, you gonna be alright? Let me see that.
No! And she kind of like pushes you away.
No!
That's such ick.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Are you alright, Rue? Can you feel your leg?
Look at your tootsies.
Oh.
Wiggle your toes for the scary bird.
She's gonna kind of like, obviously, still fucking hurts. Rue's like in the midst of like trying to catch her breath and like not pass out. It's gonna be like, why did you?
I can live without an arm. But you need all your best for what's coming. And she passes out and falls on
Oh, no.
Lothric's gonna tend to that. He's gonna lift her off and gently place her next to Rue.
At this point, Daenerys is here, right?
Yeah, you would have landed right about now.
Daenerys immediately like kind of pushes Lothric away and is like, "Mother, mother," and she's like doing all of the things that you do with medically. So she's like checking pulse, looking in her pupils and everything. Just like turns her on her back and she's like, "Aether, it's you, Rue. What's happened?"
Rue was caught in the explosion, and your mom made
Rue's
another.
like, she's still like, Rue's processing everything. She does not know what the fuck is going on. 1 minute she had a leg, 1 minute she didn't. Now it's back.
Rue
Riley's still in a lot of pain.
What
She
that
does not.
was?
Rue lost
She
her
is
leg.
not fucking here.
Your mom came up, did some kind of spell, and traded her arm for Rue's leg. After she did so, she said, "I can live without an arm, but you're gonna need to be at your best for what's coming," and then she passed out.
Holy shit.
I've heard about this spell a little
Can
bit.
Daenerys hear us? Sorry, hang on. Sorry, real
Yeah.
quick. Can Ten hear
Dad
us?
is dead! Damn it!
It's just like,
Daenerys is deaf, so it literally falls on deaf ears
Shit.
as you
Oh,
give her
I
the
am
full
too.
story.
I am too.
Daenerys just like looks at you guys like you're playing a prank on her, and she turns back to her mother and just kind of lays on her chest.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So, as you all kind of bask in the silence for a moment, there's a very loud, "Right then, off we go!" And Oslo, you can see, is marching as the ground literally trembles with every step as he walks up. He picks up Aether with one arm and kind of cradles her very delicately, and he looks to you all and he says, "Aether seems to be fine. We need to move."
Right.
Huh?
Gonna pick up Rue.
Rue's probably still deaf, right?
Yeah, gonna
Yes,
pick her
yeah,
up.
still there.
It was like, huh?
What?
What?
No, you do
What?
go, "Huh?"
Hi.
really loudly.
What? Gonna pick her up. We
Oh,
we
okay.
going.
Okay.
Put her on Dusty.
We move and we don't stop to intro. Is that understood?
It's
Okay.
understood.
What?
Heard. Rue's deaf at the moment. Just ignore her for a bit.
It's
And
alright.
so is
We just need to
Daenerys.
go. The longer we're here, the more danger we're in, and I'm beginning to think that there's no shortage of life-trifling situations you all get yourselves into. So the less I let you explore, the better. Let's move. And he very aptly, like, gets into the cart or the driver's seat for the cart and yanks the reins as the boar kind of and starts trotting along the path.
He's mad at us.
He
Says-
kind of sits Aether next to him.
The twat who fucking asked her to go get more evidence.
Daenerys kind of ignores the rest of the party and goes and sits next to her mom.
Call stay like that, please. Damn it.
What?
that like
What?
mid sip, like about
It was
to
the
sip and
it was
just
the
stops.
freeze of like
Yeah, it was going up and then. Yeah, that's the one.
It's too hot.
Oh.
Oh.
I have tea for all the listeners out there.
Wow. Wow.
I
Wowie.
guess I get on Dusty's back and I don't know, just try and make sure the Rue doesn't fall off of the horse.
All right. Lothric, do you have something to say?
I was gonna ask if all of our horses were still there, or if
Yeah,
we
they're still
like
there.
were alternating, walking, riding.
Nah, you're good. I mean,
Okay.
you only have Sarangros and Dusty and the boar, so you know you're not like riding full speed, but you're moving.
Okay. I guess Lothric will be technically marching next to King Oslo's wagon. Ow.
Alright. So, as you all get back on the road out of Yulala towards Imthro, you're all free to do as you wish, except I would like somebody to roll a d20.
I haven't gotten to roll one of those in a while. I want to do it. Dibs.
Easy. Relax. Roll it.
I got a 10.
10 is Chupacabra attack. Go.
Okay. Alright, you got
Oh,
a 10.
no. Fuck. I saw that smirk.
He's excited
Alright.
for
Fuck.
something.
You guys are free to do as you wish until I decide it due time for us to
Get attacked by a Chupacabra.
do that. So,
I just fucked us all.
I hope not. Magnus is gonna go check on Rue, like, periodically, to see if, like, her deafness is gone.
oh, you may all remove your deafened condition, by the way. This is
Cool.
over the period of a couple days.
Okay.
Okay, can I take a long rest, technically, or...?
Yes, you may all take a long rest as well.
Yay! Oh my god.
Yay! I
Thank
rested
you.
while walking. It's awesome.
You have Tempest. You can sleep on him.
He doesn't
Sure.
have Tempest. He doesn't know he owns.
I don't know how to summon
Ah.
Tempest.
Oh, fuck! You don't have Tempest! That
L,
sucks!
fucking loser.
Anyways,
Anywho.
gonna go check on Rue. Probably gonna go check on Kelsey and Aether and Daenerys, because I'm assuming that they're side by side.
I'm gonna have Lothric continue to read Magnus's journal as we're going
Roll
along.
a history check for me, Lothar.
Rue, how are you doing?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Alice?
Rue, how are you doing? Are you okay? You scared the hell out of us.
I
Don't ever
think I
fucking do that again.
I was just doing what I was told. I didn't, I didn't know it was going to explode.
Neither did we.
I guess, all things considered, I still have a leg. So that's nice. But I didn't for a little bit,
That was
and that
fucking
wasn't nice.
terrifying. You are never leaving anyone's sight. Ever again.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
We have a nasty habit of getting separated and getting exploded in that order, so you're
Yeah,
grounded.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you could find out from Aether what she meant,
Yeah.
why? Because I feel awful. I feel terrible that, like, she did not have to do that.
I might be a bastard for saying it, but I'm glad she did.
I got an 18.
For his history check.
For you. Yeah. I rolled a 19, but my history's minus
Jesus
1.
Christ.
Dude, I totally fucking forgot about that.
Oh my god.
You got an 18?
The memory of a poodle.
I do have a memory of a what? What did you say?
Of a poodle.
Of a poodle.
Is that our
Only
chihuahua?
like a joke. So you got an 18, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, great. As you begin to read through Magnus's journal, the events of the past day or so really begin to like ingrain back in your mind, and you remember the night that Rue was kidnapped, and you're like, "Oh shit, that
Oh,
happened."
convenient.
Ah, wow.
Wow.
Lothic's gonna like look up at Rue. You were kidnapped?
Thank you for bringing it up right now.
I'm gonna go check on Aether.
Why?
Let you guys have this conversation.
All things
I'll
you
be
could have
back.
fucking said. Why?
Yes, I was.
I'm not laughing at it. It's not a laughing matter.
Just shush.
It's fine. Bo, it's fine. Yeah, I was. It was an Asama. It was a bunch of, I think the slave traders. I went into my hotel room, alone.
As she's saying this, Lothric, it becomes clearer and clearer, and soon the full memory of it comes back. You remember her going to her room to put some stuff away, not coming out, and her getting kidnapped, and you deciding to go through the front door, or the back door actually, and getting into a fight with a guy. You remember the whole thing.
Like a badass.
Hmm. I guess at that, Lothric's gonna kind of like he wasn't really cheerful, but a look of not really disgust. I don't know how to describe it.
Discontent.
Sympathy. Pity.
Yeah. A look of pity goes across his face. And he's gonna... Well... I'm glad you're safe.
Thanks. Yeah, me too. Amber's gonna kind of like go off to like staring into space. She's staring like directly at her leg, just kind of like
Yeah.
zone the fuck out. Like, damn.
So, Magnus.
Daenerys. 10. Because I'm assuming. I'm assuming.
Aether,
Yeah. Yeah. You know where I'm going.
are probably at the back of the small little caravan you guys have. Is that correct to say, Daenerys?
Sure, that's fine.
Where would you put you and your mother?
Yeah, is there like a wagon, like a covered wagon?
There is, but probably Kelsey would be in there as well.
Right. Is Kelsey still like agitated, or is she cooled down?
By now, actually, we'll say this. Magnus, you go to find Daenerys and Aether, and you kind of open the back flap of the tent, and you watch as Aether and Daenerys are sitting there as Kelsey is still trying to attempt a knife trick as they're talking. And Daenerys, what would you like to say to Kelsey?
I don't quite see the appeal to this talent.
Well, first of all, it's gonna make me a lot better at wielding them, I think, when I have to get into a fight. And also, it's just kind of cool, isn't it? And Aether's like, yes, well, doesn't it seem kind of unbecoming? And that, at that moment, is when you walk in.
Like Daenerys is still like kind of leaning on her mom, like comforting her in a way. If
Your
that makes
mom
sense.
currently has, like, what was her arm now wrapped in, like, a bandage.
Yeah. And he definitely tended to it.
It's only unbecoming if it becomes tasteless.
Oh, hello, Magnus.
Aether. How are you all doing?
I'm fine. Yourself.
I'm 50% of this room, and I'm eating.
It's okay, it's okay. I'll talk to 10 for a little bit. Good. Kinda got a little worried when you disappeared after that blast, so...
Yeah, I just didn't know where my mother was.
I figured. Kelsey, tuck your thumb whenever you're trading it over your palm like that. It'll go smoother. As she's like doing the knife trick.
Yeah, so as she does it, she kind of like attempts it, and what she tries to do looks good, but it sends the knife, and it embeds itself in the headboard of the caravan. As she kind of like, oh dear, she kind of like, if you'll excuse me, and she kind of like squeezes past you and grabs it, and freaks it out. I'm quite fine, Magnus.
Good. Glad to see you're doing better. Aether, how's your arm? Or... Sorry.
It's gone, yes.
Yeah, lack of. But how are you doing?
Zoe, be
God damn
quiet.
it, Zoe.
God.
She's so fucking... God damn it. We just hear cackling from Rue in the
Your
distance.
mic, God damn.
God fucking damn it.
Rue's still
Bunch
tripping
of
on the
ass sounding
fantasy opiates.
But how are you doing?
Oh, well, I certainly have been better, but, I would say it's more than worth it to see Rue back on her feet again. See what I did there? I made a joke. Wasn't that funny?
Very funny. I wanted to say thank you for that, by the way. I did also want to ask you what you meant by, she's gonna need to be her best for what's coming.
Oh, the Apollo.
Can I insight check to see if that's the only
Yeah.
thing she means?
Roll an insight check.
$17.
17?
17.
Bye,
guys. Bye, guys.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I'm playing my character.
you are playing your character. It hurt though.
I'm sorry.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
What's the look for?
Stop, stop, stop.
Kikiras.
Ah, that hurts my face.
Why did you do it for that long?
So he's right. Well, as long as you guys are doing okay, I'm gonna go check on everyone else. Let me know if any of you need anything.
Magnus, really quick.
Yes.
Where did you get that little fox screecher?
Oh, magma.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I haven't seen it before, and yet it appeared, and now it's gone. And it also doesn't have any wings.
He's gonna summon him again. Just zoop up into the carriage. Like, if you want to hold him for a bit,
Okay.
by all means.
So as you kind of bring out the bell and ring it, and no sound plays out, her face goes from like happy to like really confused, and then as magma fucking speedsters his way like flash into the cart and onto her lap, she goes, "Ah! Oh, hello." Oh,
Aether, this is Magma. Magma, this is Aether. Behave. No spastics.
all right. He's not going to eat me, is he?
No, not at all. He's very mildly tempered. Especially for a
The ones we
firefox.
have back at home are much Oh, that would be a good name for some sort of web-based browser in the future.
You so much because I thought of the exact same thing.
I love Firefox.
Thanks, Cole. Glad you picked up on my joke.
Sponsor
Just wish
us.
that
Come on, Firefox.
really wish we
Hey,
would get
Mozilla?
that
Mozilla.
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 Yeah.
Come on.
He's not going to try to, eat me. The ones we have
No.
back home are rather ferocious.
No, he'll. If anything, he'll ask for pets. He's a little attention whore, so, he'll be fine with that. But, yeah, no wings, not very vicious. He's just a fun little guy. These are the kinds of foxes we have back in Ashmore, so.
Oh, wow. What a strange species. I would love to visit Ashmore. And she kind of begins stroking Magma. And you see that Kelsey looks at Magma and just gets really sad and puts down the knife, and she looks at you. Magnus, can I also pet the fox?
Yes, Kelsey, you can also pet the fox.
And so she immediately rushes over and just starts like fucking
Oh.
smothering Magma.
Oh.
Oh.
So from that, so knowing that from that point on, Magnus is gonna like keep the bell like he normally does. He'll keep Magma out like he does normally.
Okay.
But he'll make sure that like at some points during the day he'll like go up into the carriage to visit everybody.
Alright, sounds good. Tenaris, hath you have anything to say about this peculiar thing that is now within your carriage? And I'm not just talking about your mother.
Stop it.
No, Daenerys isn't really saying much. She just kind of looks like still in shock. She hasn't said much. She's just kind of like staring off into the distance.
And I'm gonna go.
Well, at that, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Yippee. Oh.
Water.
Well.
So I was thinking. Hang on.
Oh boy.
Had to come
Honestly,
back.
I thought I was gonna be. I thought I was gonna lose the leg permanently.
Dude, the next
was ready for that.
prosthetic
I was
that
ready for that.
Bo could have made would have been Rue's leg.
Could've been, that would
It
have
could
been
have
kind of sick
been
as fuck.
fucking like porcelain or something with like gold details.
Be
Yeah.
sick.
Could you imagine how
You-
pretty?
I was
You
waiting
would've-
to get.
You would have lost the leg had Aether not just done a thing. So.
Oh, she did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, I hate how cryptic she is. I don't like her.
I think
I was
me
kind
thinks
of preparing on like coming up with a design for your leg.
Oh,
I'll send you. I'll send you
I mean,
stuff
I
that
can
I have.
take it
created.
away again.
No.
if you want that.
No.
Sure.
I would rather you not.
No.
Sure.
We like full
You'll
elf.
just
We
get
don't
disadvantage on all checks.
on all walking checks.
never mind.
All walking checks.
I'm good.
We don't need Legolas the elf. I'm glad you caught on to that.
I don't
Tom.
get it. Oh, I
From
get it.
Lord of the Rings. Thanks, Cole. Appreciate it.
I had never even seen Lord of the Rings. How
You
come I got
fucking
that
what?
first? It's not my. I have no interest.
I've only seen the Two Towers.
Losers.
Oh my god, like the tragedy?
Stop.
Yeah, never forget.
There's so many more movies. I'm done.
Never forget the Two Towers, dude.
Can I have
They hit the Pentagon. They hit the fucking Pentagon.
Excuse me, huh? Wait a minute. Hello?
Yeah.
Lyle,
you-
Lyle, wake up! Lyle, they hit the Pentagon! Lyle!
They hit the Pentagon!
God damn it.
They hit the Pentagon. Oh god.
Computer.
Dude.
No!
How many people died during?
Unless you want to get
9/11?
kicked in the face.
A lot of people.
Yes!
September 11th attacks, also called 9/11, involves 2,996.
Wow. You guys just made a
2,996
bunch
cases
of
of
jokes
lost
about
life.
2,996 dead people. Fucked up.
We. Don't say that you
Fucked up.
weren't into that.
Fucked up.
That's
You're fucked up.
2,926 dead people that don't know about
96.
the other. Well, that don't know about the other building falling.
No, I think that was total.
Was it total? Nah, divided by half. Half of them don't know 9/11 did.
Half of them don't know that they hit the Pentagon. Who's gonna tell them?
Grab a Ouija board, I guess.
This is so
We're
disrespectful.
going to New York, baby.
Band to the Wildstorm in New York so we can talk to the victims of a terrorism attack.
T-Bows hits Manhattan.
Don't! No.
Then we can play that song. We built this city.
Oh my god,
We go to the New World Trade Center. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so hot.
That's so fucked up.
Holy
We
shit.
built this city on lots of souls.
I would like to point out that we don't normally
Going
make
to hell.
9/11 jokes, but when we do, we
No,
go
this is
hard.
very rare.
When we make
I'm
9/11
gonna-
jokes,
I'm
we
gonna
make
be-
9/11 jokes.
It is a terrible national tragedy, and I will always respect the lives that were lost and the lives that tried to gain other ones. But
It wasn't
also,
natural.
It's been fucking 22 years. So
I think it's okay.
that's almost a year for every 1,000 people
Go!
that
Paul!
died.
Look, man, there's a line, and you can't always cross the damn line.
Hey,
No, do it.
hey,
Doing it. That was
hey!
really funny.
The line is there to be crossed, man.
I agree.
I don't know what you.
No, never mind.
The
I was
finish
gonna-
line?
So, Magnus, you go and check on the others. We're gonna streamline that. We're just gonna say that you checked on them because we can move on.
I'm gonna go check on
I'm
Oslo,
tired of waiting for you
specifically.
guys to fucking get to Yawthorn. So, you all spend the next week on the road, and very quickly, there is, as the week progresses, you begin to go from what was once herds of dead boars to herds of alive boar. Almost instantaneously at the end of the week, a large herd of boars is seen crossing in front of the open pathway, and you see two. These are giant boars as well. These are fucking huge. You see two, what look to be boar riders herding them around with two even larger boars as they are herding the large. I don't know what the fuck is a group of boars called? A sweep?
A herd.
No, it's
swill.
herd. What is a large group of boar called? No, I closed out of it immediately? How?
That's impressive.
They're considered a sounder.
That's a terrible name.
A group of swine is called a sounder. You're right. Tanaris, you gain inspiration.
What?
Fuck you, that's why.
Daenerys being
Fuck
book
you.
smart.
And your leg.
Daenerys literally points it out and be like, that's called the swounder.
Yeah, honestly. Computer. Does that look yellow to you, lady?
Those are
Alright.
Yawthorn colors.
As you move along, you see two boar herders kind of trying to herd this sounder along, and one of them stops in the road and looks at this small caravan coming along, and Bo, you lock eyes with him, and he kind of says, "Whoa there now," and you watch as the herd, he slows his own boar down as the herd begins to slow down and start to graze. Yeah, he begins to ride up to you, and let me pull up the fucking thing.
Magnus throws gang signs
So-
to frighten the Texan.
Shut Shut the fuck up, Alice. I'm trying to do something. So, approaching you on the dusty trail, you see what looks to be an exact copy of Bo, except his face is a lot more mashed up. He has dirty brown hair. He's wearing a poncho, thick fleece with a nice dark leather hat. His boots and spurs all are a clanging and clattering. His pants, lined with what looks to be chaps, also prevent him from chafing. As he rides his bristle boar up to you, as you all come to a stop in front of the sounder of boars, he kind of looks you over before spitting on the ground, and he says, "What brings you all down this way?"
Rue is like still on top of Dusty, and she's gonna kind of like lean over to no one in particular.
What did he say?
There's more of Bo.
Bo looks. I'm assuming you're behind. Are you behind me? What's the situation here?
It's not
I
a
don't
not
know.
a fashion statement.
Rue is currently riding with Bo. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So then
just
in that case, she's gonna say,
behind-
"There's more of you."
Where do you think people come from? That's how culture works. Okay, we're not going into this.
It's like the exact same fucking person. What are you talking about? Are you sure that's not your dad?
Don't. I don't know how to say this. We're just.
Well, I don't got all damn day. Spit it out!
On the cart over there?
So he kinda,
The
like,
one
looks
right in
past
front of
you.
you.
He leans, like, a little bit and looks past you. You mean the fancy one?
Yeah, we're escorting him. Get out of the way. Come on.
You know, by the tone of your accent, I'd say you're from here, but by the tone of your voice, I'd say you don't know a goddamn thing about manners.
You're damn right I don't.
Sorry, he has a stick up his ass. We're just trying to get along.
You brought a slag with you, boy?
What the fuck? What kind of slur?
Oh no.
Excuse me?
That.
Well, that's what they are, ain't it?
No. No, it's not. Need us. We're going to kindly pass through.
She's
Cheers.
like poking her head and like watching.
And I guess I'll. If there is the cart behind me, or are they next to me?
They're behind you.
I'd like signal for them to come through.
So he kind of turns his boar into the length side of the road and says, "Well, see, the thing is that my group over here, they're currently eating, so you're gonna have to go around the lawn."
What the hell do
They're
you mean
great.
we're gonna have to go?
There's no way that you can move them just a little bit more so we can get through.
I'm sure I could, but you know, ma'am, I am just famished. I think I'm gonna stop and have myself a little bit of a meal.
I look over to Oslo.
Just go around. I don't want to deal with pricks today. Please, just go around.
Fine. I guess I heard them. Like I just direct them towards around
Yeah,
the.
you direct them. So as
Yeah.
you turn your horse, you begin to lead Dusty on Sarangros at the very back. He says, "Yeah, go on. Take you and your slag buddy out of here."
Yeah, but what's it mean?
I'm not explaining a slur, Rue. I'm sorry. I don't want to right now.
Please?
We can.
I
talk
was the
about
one
it
who
later.
called
Magnus,
it.
do you know what it means?
I have no fucking clue. Bo?
Magnus, you do know what it means.
Wait, what does it mean? What was I called?
It's basically a slur used for fire genasi that come from the Ashmore Valley because